kid growing up, what do you remember about Converse shoes?
When they came out with the green and white Converse, with Larry Bird, then Magic had the purple. They came out with the different colors, with the black one with the purple and the gold, and the white one with the purple and the gold. That's what I remember.
The green on the outside and roll them down a little bit and have like a red or something on the inside. True fashion statement, I guess, for the 80s.
I was playing basketball in the 8th grade. You know, back then everybody wore Chuck Taylors. If you played basketball, you wore the canvas Chuck Taylors. So we were playing a game, right, in the town next to our town. And everybody on the court had on Chuck, except for this one kid, he had on some imitation Chuck Taylors. They were not Converse. This kid steals the ball, right, with the fake shoes on. And he goes to start a fast break, but then they trapped him. So he stopped like this.
And the shoe kept going.
And his foot went out of the shoe and onto the court. This kid's mama went to the store in the middle of the game and bought her baby some shoes and brought him back some Chucks and put them on so he could finish the game.
Ray Allen just set the all-time record for three-pointers, passing Reggie Miller. What do y'all think about that as a record? Is it a record that holds any merit, or is it just like congratulations, you just set the all-time threes record?
I like Ray. He reminds me of me. I like the way he shoots the basketball. I had an opportunity to play with Ray in Milwaukee, and he's fun to be around. So I'm happy to see the achievement that he was able to accomplish. He does an excellent job of moving without the basketball. And he has teammates who are aware of where he is on the court at all times. And it's just about creating some space between you and your opponent to be able to get off the shot.
What do y'all think about Cam Newton's run, winning the Heisman and winning the national championship? Do you think that they'll be able to hold on to that national title, or will the NCAA come back in and strip them the way they did USC with Reggie Bush?
Ole Miss was the one that was guilty. I mean, we all know how that works, you know what I mean? If you know, he always asks his dad. His dad always said, they asked him, what will it take for my son to come to Ole Miss?
Corporate money is controlling college sports. That's why they didn't suspend him from playing in that national championship game in the first place. Did you notice all of a sudden they were investigating, and then they said, you know what, he's clear to play, he can play.
Speaking of the economics of the whole thing, these athletes make all this money for college institutions. Should they just go ahead and pay them some type of money to come play college football?
It depends on what you call compensation, because some people say, all right, we let this student go to this school that costs $40,000 a year to go to anyway, so that's payment. We give them steak and potatoes for lunch, that's a payment. But at the end of the day, the NCAA is making millions of dollars off these bowl games. So to me, if you're going to make millions of dollars off of somebody, you need to give them something.
I would say that they shouldn't get paid. You are being paid with your education.
First of all, graduation rates at Division I colleges for athletes in football and basketball are so poor that the idea or concept that these kids are giving any sort of an education is an absolute lie.
I think if you interject compensation into college sports, that's going to be the beginning of the end.
See, that's my point.
Because where does it stop?
What's wrong with giving these guys $2,000 a month? Be able to buy a pair of sneakers, a pair of jeans, be able to get off campus and get a bite to eat.
So you can't really deny anyone, once you graduate from high school, you cannot deny me for getting paid. I'm a grown man now in society. So if I choose to go to your institution, I'm making you money, why not compensate me?